Dr. Livingston, I presume? No, it's me, from John's Random Reviews. We're going on a trek to see an abandoned plane, a plane crash. So we're in the woods. It's kind of like the woods near Longridge. I can't see any bloody difference. Might be some bears, but I'm going to poke them in the eyes. Don't you worry about that. Oh, dapple, dapple, dapple goes the woods. Dappling, dappling, dapple, dapple, dapple. Dapple goes the woods. Okay, look at this spooky looking building. Apparently this is a communication building. My missus said it was an ice cream shop, so I'm a bit disappointed. If I can't get an ice cream, I will be losing it. Anyway, we'll go and have a look. I think that's the entrance. Do you want a 99? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go and see if we can get a 99 and a screwball. Morecambe and Wise are on a Canadian tour. They're hopping from city to city. They've been to Vancouver. But, as expected, Ernie Wise was being really sensible. Obviously, he was the straight man. Ernie Wise was all buckled up and reading the in-flight information and being quiet, being sort of like, you know, just being respectful of the plane journey. But Eric Morecambe, that's a different story. Eric Morecambe had the pilot in absolute hysterics. You can imagine, telling jokes and telling sort of little stories. Anyway, the banter and the laughter got so much, the pilot wasn't really aware of how low he was flying to the trees. Anyway, it clipped a big, one of the big firs and tumbled down into the forest. What an absolute catastrophe. Mayhem ensued, and the only two survivors of this horrible, horrible plane crash was Eric and Ernie from Morecambe and Wise. Unfortunately, everyone else was killed. What to do? Two chaps from England trapped in a forest. How they didn't get injured, I'll never know. But they didn't. They were perfectly all right. And all they had for supplies was a thermos of coffee, a thermos of tea, salmon spread sandwiches and lemon curd sandwiches. Now, a little known fact about English comedians that not a lot of people know is that actually can communicate with bears through laughter. I know it's a bit far-fetched, But the way that Eric Morecambe talked, obviously the bears couldn't really understand what he was saying, but with all the mannerisms and he's doing his little thing with his glasses, the bears saw them as friends. So what happened is they got out the sandwiches, the salmon spread sandwiches, and they gave them to the bear as a peace offering. And the bears showed them down the mountain, took them back to civilization. So there we go. The most amazing story of the Morecambe and Wise plane crash, 1975. I was only 5 at the time. I remember it being big news at the time, but I'm glad all them years later I've come to see this historic plane crash and to pay memory of the brave men and women who got killed in this crash. But gladly, 2 of England's iconic comedy geniuses got saved and they went back to England. So in some regards, there was a loss of life. I think there was 10 people killed, and Eric and Ernie, there were only 2 survivors. But everybody else, you could say, died of laughter. What a way to go. Imagine plummeting towards the ground at 200 miles an hour, but you've just been told a joke off Eric Morecambe. What a way to go. Does history and laughter help? I think they coincide together in a beautiful harmony. Okay, see you next time.